Glebelands. This is property coming into our next auction. Absolute fabulous location. It's being sold with 2.5 acres of lovely gardens, mature gardens, very private, and water meadows beyond those trees at the end there. It's a property which has so much potential, either for further development or just as a family home. This is the side of the property actually, but what it shows you is what space you've got to the side. There was discussions about trying to get further lots in this plot here, but a volume development is not going to be possible, but there may well be discussions to be had with the local planning authorities about getting an extra property in the gardens. Indeed, there was fairly advanced discussions about a single property being added, but this property as it stands at the moment is a bungalow, but there's massive space in the roof, so you could go up into the loft area to extend the existing property. You could extend, as I say, to the side, all subject to planning permission of course, but coming in with a guide price of £450,000 to £500,000 as it stands at the moment, which for a property of this location, size and potential is particularly keen. I will give you a quick tour of the inside, slightly anti-clockwise direction. So bathroom with a shower, one of the bedrooms, good sized double, built-in cupboard there, main bedroom of a very good size indeed, with these wonderful views over the garden. Nice view to wake up to. Conservatory to the side. And as we walk round, there's a study or bedroom 4. And then we're into the main reception room, a nice sized sitting room, again with those views over the garden. A little bit dated in part, but with a little bit of consideration of the accommodation that you've got, you could upgrade it quite easily, redecorate it. And then we're into the kitchen, probably a room which I would see being pulled apart and put back together again. But it's a good size with perhaps potential to knock through. That might be an idea to open it up a little bit, either through into the dining room, or indeed this way round you've got a utility room with the boiler there, and cloakroom. So the existing accommodation has a certain amount of flexibility, but as I said, you could either go up into the first floor, very large loft bordered loft area, which could create additional bedroom space. The 4th bedroom actually was originally a garage. I'll take you back through that way, but it's been converted into a nice sized 4th bedroom. As I say, this is formerly the garage, but it actually is part and parcel of the accommodation, and I think should remain so. I think you could easily build a garage block in the gardens that you've still got here, coming off the sort of private driveway area. There's plenty of parking anyway. So moving down into the garden itself, as you can see, large what I'd call formal garden areas. Greenhouse there, which actually has seen better days, but could be salvaged. And as you walk down the garden, you can sort of see that the bungalow sits in a slightly elevated position. There is a summer house there which will be retained for the buyers to do what they like with, but make a nice facility, man shed. Lovely mature trees and hedges give you all that privacy that you would like. There's a little bridge just under this tree which takes you to the water meadows. If you come and have a look at the property, you might like to take a sneaky peek and look and see what the next door neighbours have done with their gardens. Truly wonderful position, and they have made a really nice feature of this area of their garden next door. So I believe it's the River Tud at the bottom of the garden. Not been down there that far myself, but as you can see, another area of privacy, private gardens, and just about see through those manicured, those trees to the manicured lawns of next door. And I think it's fair to say that you need to come and see it to fully appreciate what it offers. So moving back to the property, if you want to see the property yourself, you can give us a ring on 01603 505 100. Got any questions? My name's Brian Baxter. Be delighted to talk you through the property and the process of buying it at auction. It's right near the church, just a short walk from the town centre and the marketplace. But it doesn't feel like that. It feels as though you're right in the middle of the open countryside. So Glebelands, Dereham, guide at £450,000 to £500,000. Do come and have a look. It's well worth the effort. And thank you for watching.